Hi again, John Kelsey with Rhino Estimating Software. The reason I created this video is I want to explain to people how to make more money. I wrote some things on the whiteboard. The first thing that I wrote is to raise your price. One of the fastest and easiest things that you can do is to raise your prices. Now, there's several different ways that you can raise your price. When you're estimating projects, you could just simply go in and add an extra $100 or $200 to an estimate. Okay? It's easy to do that. Sometimes when I'm bidding small projects, I look at the price, say it's $6,700, and I go, well, do I think I could get the job if I made it $6,900, just add $200? And if the answer is yes, I'll go add $200 to it. If you do that enough times throughout the year, you'll find that you actually make thousands and thousands of dollars extra. Another thing is I like to factor in my truck and tool expense on the estimates that I create. Now, when you do that, sometimes you factor in $50 or $45, $60, whatever it is you do, just bump that up a little bit. Say that you charge $45, bump it up to $65, $20. Again, when you think of small ways to increase your prices, then it adds up to be hundreds or thousands of dollars by the end of the year. Another thing is that you might not feel comfortable raising the rates or the hourly that you charge your customers. That's fine. Leave them at their current rate, and whenever you bring in new customers, just quote them a higher rate. Now, as an example, don't use this number, but as an example, let's say you charge $65 an hour for time and material. Then keep your current customers at $65 an hour, but when you bring somebody else in, charge them $80 an hour. See how that works? And again, when you do this, when you get creative with this and do it over and over again, it adds up to thousands of dollars at the end of the year. Let me go through just a couple more things or the other things on the whiteboard. What I discuss here or wrote down here is called profit centers. A profit center is something that brings money in, okay? If you have a bunch of vending machines and your profit center is vending machines, the best that you can do for making money in business is to have as many profit centers as you possibly can. Okay? Now, two of the basic ways that you have profit centers are on labor and material, right? You have guys do work for you and you mark up what they cost you. Same with materials. You have materials at a certain cost and you mark them up, okay? Two profit centers. Now, there's not very many profit centers possible in the construction industry, but here's some ideas for you. And I just want to throw this out. If you do residential, then that's a profit center. If you do commercial work, that's a profit center. If you do industrial work, that's a profit center. Okay? If you do fire alarm or low voltage. So the best you can do for getting multiple profit centers in electrical is to do as many different facets of type of work as you possibly can. Now, it takes time to build that, but if you start thinking that way, and if you start just increasing your prices incrementally, then you'll find you're making a lot more money at the end of the year. Hope that helps. John Kelsey out.